Hi, and welcome back to Miranda's Cauldron. I'm Miranda. I write young adult urban paranormal because of witches and family secrets. I also have a series that are not witches, they're elemental, so they like to play with earth, air, fire, water. My main character in that book, that series, she plays with fire. So, how was everybody's weekend? I hope well. Mine was cold, but good. We went to town on Saturday. So, of course, when we go to town, it's like 2 hours in the vehicle. So, I tend to get a lot of reading accomplished, which is good because for my mastermind group, and we also do critiquing each other's stories, short stories, chapters, that I am going to be critiquing chapter 1 of book 3 in a series. And I read the first book. If you are into witches with a twist, these witches, some of them are like your average witches that you've heard of, read stories on and whatnot. But there's also witch creatures, which are very, very evil. And this young girl is trying to save the world from these creatures. And so I finished book 1. So good. And so guess now I'm about halfway through book 2, but I don't have time to read any more of that before I do read this chapter. So that's what I'll be doing after the stream. And I did that. I read that book on the way to and from town. But anyhow, today I'm going to draw a crystal card. And for a change, I haven't done the crystal cards very often. I'm going to use this card. Oh, another stone that I don't believe I have. This is nice, pretty color, green. It's the stone. I'm going to try to pronounce it. Sorry. Prehenite, and it's for trust. This deck, I have a large collection of rocks and crystals. Some are in its natural form, like everyone should know what this is, amethyst and tiger's eye. You can tell because it's shiny. My husband picked this up for me at a rock show that we went to, and Desert Rose. They come in different sizes. I believe my son got this one for me when he was in high school. And then also polished rocks. Of course, I have some. Where would I find a polished stone? Let's just go with this one. Not sure what this one is. I'm thinking it's obsidian or hematite. No, it's obsidian. And then some of them are even carved into different shapes, like the heart. And this is one of my favorite stones. I can get it out of here. The howlette. And that's the polish and into a teardrop shape. And this is that stone in its raw form. But I don't believe I have any of that other kind. And I'm also going to draw a cat wisdom card. Then we will start with a writing sprint. Even though, since this is Monday, sorry I missed last Monday. I was totally sick. All congested, and I just couldn't talk and couldn't breathe. So I was like, I'm going to cancel. Because normally Mondays is when I plan my week. And since I was sick on Monday, really didn't get anything done on Tuesday. Wednesday, I did have my live tarot stream with a guest. So I was feeling a little bit better. But after, did I do it? I don't think I did any planning that week. That day. Might have, but I don't think I did. So I think I did. Anyhow. But most of it I did on Thursday. So starting planning my week on Thursday, instead of Monday, my whole week was off. And the same with when I drew my tarot cards for the week. I think I did that Thursday as well. Yes, Thursday, during my Thursday spraying. So we're going to do a cat wisdom card. Let's see what the kitty cats have to say. And we have a visitor. Hello, Sam. Are you feeling better? Yeah, I'm a little bit better. Still not as good as I should be, but a little bit better. So the cat wisdom card for today is, let's draw this card, and it is curiosity. What kind of curiosity are you looking for? Are you being curious like a child once upon a time, or just being more curious as an adult? I'm going to jump back up and share some of the comments I've put on. Welcome and hello and welcome to Miranda's Cauldron. Keeping warm is too cold for me this winter and too much snow, but it's been a while since it's not this much. The last time we've had this much snow was probably the year that we moved here, so about 11 winters ago. The kids totally loved it. We had to get a neighbor to come and actually use the tractor and plow or push the snow out so the bus can come in. And by the end of the side of the house, the pile was so tall, it was almost as tall as a two-story house. This year, it's been almost as bad. Actually, I would say worse. I don't know how many times my husband's had to push out snow, and the snow drifts alone were probably at least 8 feet. And it's pretty weird because it's like a mountain, and then in front of the snow, you can almost see the grass. So it's just a little weird. And of course, being in Canada, we do our temperatures with Celsius, unless you're talking about an oven and it's still Fahrenheit. I don't know. It's weird. But right now, it is minus 35 Celsius. And an hour ago, it was 37 Celsius. And the wind, it was minus, yes, this is in Celsius, minus 49. So it's like, I'm just so ready for spring. However, we're going to have this kind of cold temperatures for the next couple of days. But by Thursday and Friday, Saturday, it's going to be +5. So it's going to be like summer. And if you're into stream hopping, Kay over with the Heart Breathings Runic community is also streaming. And here's her link. And Sarah C. Brody will be posting her writing stream in about an hour. However, she doesn't do breaks. It's just 2 hours of silence and no breaks like I do. And here's that link. And don't forget, if you don't sprint with HK Darkwood, my question is, why not? Her sprints are so much fun. Quite a few people, some hardies pop in, and just followers of HK Darkwood. And this is her direct link to her channel. And for this evening, we've got Jody Jean Daniels over on the Heart Breathings Writing community. Sam says, it's been colder here than it has been in recent years. We have received the average amount of snow, I think, but it all comes at one time. And that's what I understand. A lot of people that normally don't get snow, like I remember when Jody Jean was sharing on her Instagram that her snowfall, like they were so excited because there was snow. And sure, that was in Florida, so that was to be expected. And same with Georgia and Texas and all this. But I, for one, I've always had snow winters. When I was a kid living in Ontario, it was great. There was a hill across the house, my mom and dad's place, so we were able to go tobogganing whenever, and we would even go not quite dark, but it was getting dark. Because, of course, living out in the country, there was no street lights. So we just had the lights from the houses. And then years later, somebody bought the land. Well, I guess somebody did right before it was just like a pasture. Someone bought the land and put up a house and a garage. We were not too happy. We would go tobogganing, we would go skiing, snowmobiling, everywhere. But now it's like, no, I just want winter to be over. I'm so done with it. My cousins who live in Gulfport, Mississippi have never seen snow until this year, and they're in their 60s. Wow. And that's the thing. Like, I remember when we're used to snow, and same with my kids. We grew up when they were I spent a few years in Ontario, so they knew it snowed. But when we moved to Alberta, there was literally a snowstorm. It must have been at least a foot of snow in May, the end of May. It's like, okay, this is not right. My kids should not be building snowmen at the end of May. We should be swimming in the lake like we did in Ontario. No, it was just too cold. So I did my cat wisdom cards. And that is it for now. I'll do the Moonology cards later. I'm going to do the sprints a little bit different this time. The first one is going to be 20 minutes, and then I'm going to pop it into 30 minutes. So I'm going to share my screen. And start the timer. See you in 20 minutes. Wow, that sprint finished up quickly, maybe because it was only 20 minutes. I got all my task blocks figured out from yesterday, and I added it all up, and yay, it worked. How I do the task blocks is I need to keep track of my self-care hours, the amount of that includes usually TV, reading for fun, just not doing any like goal-related tasks usually. And I use the hours between 8 a.m. and 8 p.m., even though now most of the time after supper, I don't come back upstairs to do any writing, revising, anything of that sort. I've been really enjoying taking the evening kind of off, even though I do go to some streams, some of the running sprints, that I just tend to do either writing, like reading for fun, some journaling, some card drawing, just for me, and it's been working out pretty good. So I've been keeping track of that. And I also keep track of like, okay, did I get any dishes done today? Any house kind of chores? So that's always fun. Had a few more people pop in. Jody Jean, hello, hello. I was just mentioning before you popped in about your stream tonight. Jenna popped in between meetings. Sam starting a new project because it won't leave me alone, so I'll go between writing it and finishing Isekai Detective. Fun. I understand that you are one of the many people who have lots of different writing ideas and books started and ideas and all that creative stuff. A duchess is forced into arranged marriage. Like usual, she expects it and dreads seeing her warrior husband, but he turns out to be sexy and she can't wait for the marriage, but he wants to. Ooh, intriguing. Intriguing. Okay, I'm going to draw a animal spirit card. See what card I will get for this morning. Keep her pristine because he knows he will die as a warrior. He prepares for her to marry another. Aww, that is so sweet. In an arranged marriage sort of way. Shenanigans. Okay, these cards are just kind of flipping out for me, so I'm going to see if I can actually shuffle them without a card flipping out. Okay, I'm going to go, well, let's go closer to the beginning of the deck. Wolf. I don't think I've drawn the wolf card yet. It's fun. See what the book says about the wolf. We all know wolves are usually pack animals and they protect each other. Come on. I really wish this deck they're separated into the different elements. So, of course, the wolf is with the earth, but are they individually in alphabetical order? No, they're all over the place. Guardian of family and tribe, activist and ritual. When in balance, reliable, fearless. When out of balance, judgmental, dominating. To bring into balance, practice letting go. And hello, Cassandra. Cassandra sprints for the Heartbreathings writing community. I'm not sure what mornings, because let's face it, when Cassandra sprints, it's way too early for me. I think it's something like 7 Eastern. No, maybe it's even 6 Eastern. Because sometimes if I remember she's sprinting, I can catch the last hour after the kids leave for school. But quite often, I forget about it. It's because I'm here. All about the wolves. Yes, could be. Don't you have a story with wolves in it And that was the end of our little break. But I'm going to change this timer. And hello to Jenna and Cassandra and Jody Jean. Okay, I'm going to bring up the kitty and I'm going to change it to 30 minutes. And see you in 30 minutes. And that was the end of our 30-minute sprint. How did everybody do? Had some people popped in while during that, and I'll go back up to Sam's comment. I have a few planned with wolves. My epic has werewolves and earth guardian wolves, and that I'm slowly working on because I want it to be chef's kiss. Ooh, interesting. And just after that sprint started, Sarah popped in. She's overdoing her own stream now. So if you're into stream hopping, as well as instead of having the chat breaks, that's what Sarah does, the full 2 hours of just quiet working together. Laura Nettles, hello. French toast has been eaten, dishes have been done, father been hugged, and now Roy is being snuggled. And just in case you don't know, if you don't follow Laura or pop into when she's hosting or when she's with other people, Roy is her puppy dog. Apparently he's a rather large puppy dog. I need to bring you more firewood today from the backyard to the living room where the fireplace is. I remember I can't really say I've never had a home with a fireplace. I did live one in college, but we never used it. As well as one of our places when we moved to Alberta, I think it was our first place, it had a fireplace. We didn't use it because we figured it would be being a rental. Who knows when the last time it was clean, so we weren't using that. However, when our kids were really little, we heated our house with wood stoves. That was challenging. Just love the smell of firewood. Rachel popped in. Werewolves are always welcome. Yes. I'm continuing for my break to work on admit tasks. Fun. We had a wood burning furnace growing up. Our basketball pregame warm-up was throwing firewood into the basement. Oh, that is funny. Yeah, we had a furnace as well just before we moved. I would not recommend that at all. And when we had the wood stove, making the furnace in the basement, I was pregnant with my second child, so I didn't really move too much of the firewood near the end. And hello to Sarah, Rachel, and Laura from Sam. How did everybody do? Like I've said earlier, I probably say this every Monday stream, but I use HB90 planning method as well as the planning method that Tracy, the revised writer, has created. She used to do weekly check-ins, and we would go through our goals for the week and how much time we have available and all that fun stuff, and check in with each other. Life got in the way, so now Tracy only does monthly plans. And monthly for, of course, getting close to the end of the month. What am I talking about? It's only the middle of the month. However, Tracy does a monthly plan for March, would be for next week. I believe it's normally on Sundays, so check out Tracy's channel if you want to plan your month together and check out her previous streams for her week. So I'm almost done. I compare the two, what I actually wanted to get done and what I got accomplished. It's not too bad. For example, I wanted to put in 4 hours of writing. And writing sometimes includes cleaning up my desk, cleaning up my writing space. My little corner of my huge room, but it's kind of half of it is storage. So I only have half of the room, but it's a good sized bedroom and it's got a nice window with a nice view. The few trees. And yes, good question. Why is the sun so bright? Just looked out and it's pretty bright here too. Probably because if it's anything like me, Mama Maggie, Probably because you got snow. So Sam got 594 words on the new project. I've tentatively titled it "My Husband Wants to Keep Me Pristine." Ooh, that's the arranged marriage. Good morning. I just woke up. Wow, Mama Maggie, you had a nice sleep in. But could that be because you were up about 5 o'clock your time and you just went back to sleep? YK and hello to everybody. So that little kitty timer went off. So I am just going to let it keep going for the remaining of the 30 minutes. See you at the end of the sprint. Wow, that really snuck up on me. I was busy with my planet scheduling for this coming week. I figured out my gold stars, and my distraction was definitely being sick this week. But I knew that coming in on Sunday that I would not be as busy. A lot of rest and self-care, a lot of reading, a lot of TV watching, a little bit of everything. Okay, let's go up and see the chat. And yes, Mama Maggie was up at her normal time, then went back to sleep. There was talk about her being a night no, her being a morning dove and her husband being a night owl. And they've been married for 26 years. That's a long time. Trust me. I know. Laura, I now have a fire. I lit a fire in the glorious fireplace. I'm on a heating pad under a blanket. Oh, you must be cold. The parents are gone and time to get down to business. The thing is what to work on. And she let us know what she needed to work on. I gave her a suggestion as well as Sam. Ooh, okay. So Vampire Hunter Anthology deadline is February 25th. Yes, I would definitely say that needs to be done first then. Definitely. Sending the reels on the next book I want written. Ooh, fun. I sent it to hubby, and his one-word response was, why? Mm-hmm. And knowing that you probably have other books that you are also working on, maybe that could be why he said, why? All my writer friends are like, yeah. Okay, so I am going to finish up my planet scheduling and figure out. I already know what I want to do this week. So I've got like my major projects that I want to work on. And since I really need to finish up module 2, I want to get that done at least by Wednesday. Then I can at least get half of module 3 done for Publish and Thrive. But I also have to watch the question and answer session from Saturday since I wasn't home. So we'll just have to wait and see. I do know for sure when I'm done the next sprint, which I'm just going to keep it for the 30 minutes because there's a lot of people here. And that's usually what I do. If there's people still here near the end and active, then I just let it go on. But it won't be that past noon my time, so that's not so bad. Okay, we'll do some comment chattering. Why didn't I pick this up? Okay, maybe because I don't, who knows? Okay, so Sam got 373 words and too much research because I couldn't remember the word regiment. Sometimes you need that research break. Rachel got through more emails, payment setup, and some other, in adding to my collab writing doc before getting to the Beltane project. And if you're wondering, even though I'm pretty sure everyone here knows, the Beltane anthology is with Nicole Ford Thomas and Sarah C. Brody. They did one about the the bog hags, and now they're doing a special for Beltane for short stories. Laura, I need to decide what historical figure to make a vampire or what historical event to connect. Ooh, so you still have a lot to do in this project. Good luck. I want a therapist in book called Therapy Before They Were Bitten. Premise, vampires are real and offering to turn only those with mental health care. Plot twist, no one qualifies. Oh, interesting. Oh, okay, thanks. That's why like I keep getting messages notification that someone's through Facebook. So I guess that's you and not necessarily Facebook. It's my instant messenger. So I'll have to check that out. So we have one more sprint. And then that is it for me for today. I will be back on Thursday. But this week there's no extra ones. I'm not doing any tarot streams like last time. So see you in 30 minutes. And that's the end of our time together. Let me just stop sharing. There we go. So I posted a question about music. When I'm streaming like this, I listen to whatever I feel like listening to on Spotify through my phone. And then when I'm streaming with other people, I quite often listen to anything. Mostly depends on what I'm doing. Sometimes it's Viking, sometimes it's Celtic, fantasy, ambiance, whatever. Alternative music, country, rock, classic rock, whatever. Kind of varies, but I have not yet to make up a playlist on any of the events or any of the platforms. But I have been thinking a lot about picking up a CD player. I haven't listened to my CDs in a while, and my machine device has quit working a while ago. And quite often I would just throw in a CD, music CD, into my CD player. But I'm really thinking on getting just a small little diskette or something to just play upstairs when I'm listening, so I'm not always on YouTube. And I have all these, like I said, I have all these CDs that I really should be listening to again. Everybody, a lot of people connected about Blu-ray. Yep, that's kind of what I've been doing, and just kind of listening through it to the TV. So I might just do that too, just so I could hook the Blu-ray back up. And yeah, we'll have to wait and see. Because, like, why going out and buying something else when you got something that works? Laura is debating on what event to make the vampires be involved in. The Hindenburg disaster, the Titanic, Agatha Christie's disappearance for a week, or the Central Mine fire in Pennsylvania. Decisions. Yes, all the decisions. And by the sounds of your deadline, you don't have a lot of time to figure it out. But since you're a master at short stories, you probably could whip it up in a couple of hours. Okay, so that is it for me today. I personally got all my week figured out and planned, and how many hours I want to put on various goals or projects. We'll just see if it works. Because, of course, when it's being this cold and just miserable out, I don't do a lot of extras. We'll just see how much hours I put on this. But I do want to watch those videos. Okay, let's see. Thanks for popping in, Rachel. Hope you got a lot of stuff done. Sam's been listening to the Dark playlist on YouTube, like Vampire Playlist or Dark Academia. Also, Shamanism Metal playlist on YouTube. Vampire playlist. So you just type in Vampire playlist and see what pops up? Because I have noticed I do get a lot of the Dark Academia music. Have a lovely day. You too. Stay warm. I'm going to go with the Mind Fires. Interesting. But it was aliens. So that's it for today. If you're looking for more sprints, there's a URL, tiny URL thing that you probably already have. I'm just going to add in that HQ Darkwood sprints in a few hours. And Jody Jean sprints later today. If you continue to play dark stuff, that's all exactly. And that's the thing. Like now, when I'm listening to a lot of Celtic, a lot of them pop up, or fantasy and that kind of stuff. The Central Coal Fire is big, but the one in Chicago in China is bigger. And you two have a great day. And I will see you guys all on Thursday, but probably at other people's sprints. Like I said, later today, we're going to have HK Darkwood, and Jody Jean. And tomorrow, mid-morning, noon kind of thing, is with Diane over at the Heart Breathings. So I will see you guys all later. I need lunch. Bye for now.